Hi. Hi. Okay. I'll go and look. It's been a lot going on. Okay. All right then. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't have nothing else to do but make videos. Like I don't know what else to do because I want to talk, but I don't want to just be. I don't know. I'm the type of person I don't like to be bothering people. So here I can just talk and just post it. I want to go some years and come back and just look at the videos and see where I'm at. See how well my daughter's thriving, how my family's thriving, how we're doing well, followers of the way. Oh man, it's a lot. It's a lot. It's definitely a lot. And yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I've not gotten any answers as of yet, right? And I'm human, so I want to know something. Tell me something. And the Most High's like, in due time. You keep working with me, trying to let me know, like, look, I understand you're passionate about things. I get it. But at the end of the day, he's in control, so I follow his lead. You know what's the worst part? The not knowing, not being able to, see your child being okay. She's off over there. I don't know what's going on. Can barely talk to her like that. That's the worst part, the not knowing. And then, it's still early. It's still soon. Um, they've given her a court date, but it's a minute away. And she really want out of there. And I get it. I understand. Sometimes, I'll say most times, the consequences that we get for our actions, mm, they hard to have to stomach sometimes. No, most of the time. They hard to stomach. Because I'm telling you, when I was laying in that shelter and I'm just listening to all this craziness going on, I thought I was gonna have to get up and get some girl because I heard some plastic bags. They give you the bed and you can put all the stuff you can put. It can be under that bed, but it can't be hanging out and nothing like that. It has to be all the way under that bed, nice and neatly. And so people would crawl in your room at night and steal your stuff, just slide. And I've seen it happen. That's why I'm saying it. They would just come through the room and just slide it and then back out with your stuff. They don't know what it is. They just take it. Man, I used to be up all night, no sleep, just like, no, this is crazy. And I was just fed up. People yelling and screaming, fighting and arguing. And it's just like, I can't be mad at nobody but myself. I did this. I did this. I have to deal with this. But I was still trying to find ways to get out. Literally, I was trying to find ways to get out. Like this, it was weighing down on me terribly. You amongst all these people now, sometimes you become friends, but there ain't got no friends in there. It's a dog eat dog world in there. It's like, and then here's the kicker: you got to leave. You can't just be chilling out at the shelter. It's cold outside. Okay, well, we'll see you later. Now if it was like snow out there, stuff like that, now those times they let us stay, but you can't stay in the room. You got to go downstairs. There ain't nothing to do. Just sit there and look at each other. It was so crazy. It was so crazy. Oh, I could see it now. And you try to make the best of it. But you hate it. You want to be out of there. You can't stand it. You can't believe you're in there, but you are. And it's because of your own choices. It was the choices you made, Carla. You can't be mad at nobody. And I just kept saying, boy, I felt like I was locked up. I really did. I'm like, boy, you watch. When I get on my feet this time, this ain't gonna never happen no more. And that's exactly what I did. I got on my feet and there was no looking back. Everything just was going up that hill. I was doing it. I was doing it. Now I still wasn't where I wanted to be financially, but I was doing it. I was like, I ain't never let no extracurricular activity have me clowning to the point where I'm not taking care of things like I'm supposed to. I know better than that. So yeah, it took me down there. The shelter was terrible. It was so nasty. It was so dirty. You had to, oh God, it was so horrible. I'm having flashbacks. I'm not kidding. The bathrooms was disgusting. And then of course, you had chores, okay? And we hated the bathroom. Yeah, you got that bathroom. You had to, oh my greatness. It was so bad. It was so bad. It was so bad. Oh, it was so bad. It was so bad. But that was my bottom. That was my bottom right there. I was like, oh no, I gotta figure this thing out. This ain't it right here. This oh no, you never gonna see this happen to me again. Oh no, so I had to hit my rock bottom. My son, he used to be out there wilding. Boy, you better cut that out. You're gonna run across the wrong somebody. Come across the wrong somebody one time. He was in the wrong place at the right time, so he could get arrested for something he didn't do. And then almost got lost in the system, got jumped, and his jaw broke. But I bet you when he came up out of there, he don't know nothing about none of that. He don't do nothing to cause himself to go, nope, That was his bottom line. And this is hers. And we all came out better. Like I told you, well, maybe you didn't see the other video. My nephew, boy, that hurt me so bad when he went. I was just like, no, 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 they lying on my nephew. They this, that, and the other. But then my nephew, he he's such a man, even at a young age. He's such a man. He was like, TT, let me tell you the truth. Now, we didn't go into detail about nothing, but he was honest with me about it, and I appreciated that so much. But then he went in there and he did what he had to do and come out like he hasn't never been in there. You were to look at him, you'd never think he was what? No, not him. Y'all knows what he's doing. We just have to let him do it. As long as they get to wake up the next day. And she ain't been living that type of life where he need to like really put it on her. She gonna be locked down for a minute. And she gonna get up out of this. But she gonna learn her lesson. She gonna never forget KJ. Yeah. So if you look at any of the other videos, it's been blowing my mind now that I'm realizing that we're supposed to be moving. We're in move. I don't know where. I don't know when I'm supposed to start packing. I've already packed. So I'm asking, the Most High. So should we start packing things up now? Like, what do you want us to do? I'm supposed to talk to the lady at the leasing office on Tuesday again and see what's what. Because she's trying to work with us. But, I'm just following the will of my Abba. My father say do this, this is what I'm gonna do. So I have to ask for instructions so I can keep moving forward. Sometimes people have to really, really get a lesson to learn it. Some people could just see it, some people can get told about it, but there are some of us, and I say us because I was one of them, that need a little more, just a little more. Come on, let me show you how bad this can be. You're not paying attention. I done gave you something to do and I want it done and you gonna get it done. Nah, I mean I can get it done through someone else, but I wanted you to do it. I gave it to you. Oh man. I said, well, let me try to put a little something on my face and maybe I can stop crying and carrying on because I know this is gonna be good for her. I remember telling somebody that some years ago. I was like, every bad situation does not actually be a bad situation. I remember I heard a man say that. He said he was that was the biggest blessing he ever received was getting sentenced to prison, and uh, and he did the crime. He said, but he was going down a different road. He's a minister now. I can't remember his name. Um, Now, I mean, he's a minister. I've never heard him. I don't know. But he was going. He was like, I was going down on the road to nowhere. He said, and I was trying to take everybody with me because he had his younger brothers, all the little mischievous stuff he was doing. So he went to prison. He did a lot of things when he came out too. And like I said, now he's a minister. And again, I don't know what type of minister he is. I've never heard him preach or say anything. So I don't know. But yeah, I went and cleaned her bathroom up yesterday because it was just a mess. Because he was just so, and she just got tired of cleaning up behind him because right after she cleaned it, he. But anyway, I was like, let me go clean my baby's bathroom, and then I'm like, ain't no need because we ain't gonna be here. We can remove. We get ready to move. Now where? Like I said, I don't know where, but I'm telling you, we get ready to move because that's why the pastor got what he got, and I got what I got. Told me to pack, and as soon as see, because I don't, I'm the type now when I hear a download or a message, I get to moving immediately. I don't know what it means, but I'm moving. You say jump, I'm jumping. I'm asking questions later. So when I heard pack, I packed, and then my pastor, and it was just a couple days after that, he says, I got a message for you, like the Most High is telling me to tell you to prepare to move. My pastor didn't understand what that meant. And I was like, you know what? It's funny that you said that because I also got the information that I need to pack. So I said, I know I'm already packed. And he said, well, see here, there's your confirmation. Yeah. But I didn't know what the confirmation was for. So we always think ahead. Guess I know I do anyway, because that's just who I am. I always think ahead. Now, what could this be? I'm getting ready to move. Me and Kanye getting ready to move. Like, what is happening? Yeah, we getting ready to move. And like I said, I've been just getting. I get them ahead of time. Like, and I'm probably been getting them ahead of time. I just wasn't paying them no attention because I was so worldly. Yeah, but now I hear it and it's like, okay, I'm doing it. I don't know why. I don't ask questions. I just move. So this video is this right here. Of course, we're human. We're gonna react. especially when it's your children, someone you love. But we all have lessons to learn. How your lesson looks is going to be different from mine. It might be the same, but we can't judge the way you got your lesson versus the way someone else got it. Because we all learn differently, we all respond differently. So, yeah, every bad situation may look bad, but on that other side is the victory, and the Most High will get all the glory for it. The world is trying to convince everyone that the Most High doesn't exist. The Most High wants you to know not only does He exist, but this is what He can do. And He wants it to be done in a way that can't nobody say it can be had been done any other way. Like it couldn't have been, because I'm not doing it. I'm just following what He tell me to do. I don't like it. It's been a struggle in it, but it's gotten us to the point where we need to be. It might hurt for a little while, but there will be joy in the morning, right? Yes. I've been praying. I've been praying. Like I've been praying. And it's not gonna stop. I've been asking how, because we gotta get this fool ain't going nowhere. Like yeah, get the right ones. Now he wanna send you videos of him taking his own life. But you know what I learned about those spirits that people have within them? I was mentioning that before in another video. Them spirits, they know each other. Now you might not know that person by looking at the outside frame. You don't know that person. But them spirits on the inside, they be connecting and they be trying to get y'all closer. Sometimes we gotta check ourselves to see what we're carrying. What are we carrying? You always pick yourself some kind of way. Your friends are the same way. Y'all got something about each other that's what makes y'all click. But once a person starts to heal and change, then them spirits change within them. So now they don't know. So they're not so much like drawn to them anymore. Once them spiritual connections are broken, now it's hard. It's easier to get away. But once they're like this and they're stuck together, like they trying to be magnets, they trying to get together for that explosion. That's what those bad spirits do. They're not here to do anything but create havoc. That's why the people that carry them, you be like, that person's crazy. No, they're not crazy. What they carrying with them, what they got, there's something in there. I used to think it was funny when my cousin, she used to say that she was afraid of me because I was so angry one time. She said that my eyes turned bloodshot red and my ear started bleeding. Now I remember the ear bleeding, but I can't see my eyes. She said, "Girl, you look possessed." I was possessed. I had some boy, I had some demons. I had some demons. I really did. And it showed in my walk. It was destruction wherever my feet went. Wherever. Not today. All praises. All praises. So yeah, he might be off his rocker, but there's something about her and him that meshed. Might not all the way, but they meshed. They meshed enough to where they had a relationship. You know, everybody you meet is not supposed to be a relationship. We're supposed to be learning things, paying attention. But it's hard to pay attention to those demons that are already in you too. They seem familiar. So there's no red flags there. But then I heard someone say here recently, so many red flags. So many. Like they were like screaming. But nope. But this time, I think she'll hear better. You gotta watch the people you're around. Like literally. You gotta see what they got going on inside of them. And you know, when them demons get together, they usually up to no good. I know me and my friends used to be off the chain. We got together. We was that was interesting. Very interesting. But every action gets a reaction. Life is about choices. We have to try those spirits. Try every spirit. And you need to read the words so you'll know what you're looking for. So you'll know how to navigate. Yeah, it's a lot of craziness going on. I lived with one for many years. He could pretend like he was a good person, but not for a long time. About an hour, about an hour and 10 minutes. He that other side has to come out. I thought it was all Virgos when I was younger. Yeah, he's a Virgo. Oh, that's what the Virgos are. Yeah, and somebody ever said to me that they were a Virgo, oh, I automatically had thoughts about them. And then one of my favorite cousins, she was a Virgo, and I used to look at her sideways. And we used to get into it. Cousin Willis, we used to get into it. And I used to think, yeah, she is a Virgo. I used to put it on all Virgos. Now I know it don't have nothing to do with none of that. We don't claim that kind of stuff. But yeah, my dad had some demons in him, boy. His demons was some dark ones, so I knew they were like some real powerful demons. Man, when I used to get a whooping from him, this is for educational purposes only. I remember one time he beat me so bad. And every time I do this, I can still feel it. My legs sounded like I was rubbing sandpaper because it was so hard. It was so hard. He beat me so much. It was like black and blue, and then once it started turning like a purplish color, it was like I lost all feeling, so I couldn't feel it anymore. And he was the type that if he beat me, he needed to know I'm crying and that it hurt. So he had hit me in that spot for so long, I didn't feel it anymore. Like I literally couldn't feel it anymore. I had no feeling. And I remember I just was crying once he went back upstairs because he would lock me in the basement. And I would just rub my leg because I was just like, I don't feel it. Like I feel nothing. He beat me so bad that my leg went numb and it had no feeling. It had no feeling. Ooh, ooh, almost a whole month. Um, and my leg was so swole, so I couldn't wear my clothes or anything, like jeans and stuff. Oh yeah, I've been through it. Them demons was trying to tear me up. They were, but I made it. The Most High saved me through all of it, no matter how bad it hurt at the time. And I didn't do anything. That was the worst part. It's a difference when you make a choice and you cause yourself to go through something because of the choice you made. It's different when somebody else is making the choice for you and you're being tortured and hurt and there's like no one to help you. You feel differently about life. You almost feel like you deserve it. I must I must deserve this because that's all I seem to get. It's just mindset. It's just how you see stuff. What perception do you have? It makes a difference on how you explain things, how you see things. That's why we need to stop telling people what we think they should do. We don't know what the Most High have them here to do. We supposed to do our part, follow Him. He'll tell you what to do. Stop trying to boss people around, tell them you should do this and you should do that. We don't know why the Most High put them here. We shouldn't tell them none of that. When you send your children to school, they teach them to be in the workforce, not entrepreneurs doing what the Most High say do. They want them to be in the workforce. How they gonna make their money if y'all ain't in the workforce? Some moments are better than others. I miss my baby, but I want my baby to learn this lesson so that she can be who I know she's supposed to be. Well, who the Most High wants her to be. And what I meant by who I know she's supposed to be, someone great. That's it. I'm not saying that she's a bad person today. Not at all. She's been through a lot. She was raised by me. And she's been trying to find her way. But when you're trying to find your way, the enemy finds ways to detour you, bring somebody in. He knows what you like, so he gonna bring somebody in. I'll buy you this, and this, making your eyes do this. He see you trying to go over here, but he like, nah, come back over here. Let me help you out. hmm And this one is a big one. This is a big one. Because even that last time when she went, because she punched him in the mouth, she wasn't in there that long. She wasn't in there that long at all. And she don't do that kind of stuff. Like, again, I'm not saying that she's an angel, but I'm just saying she don't be in jail like that. That ain't, mm-mm. Mm. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's just crazy. I'm sorry. I'm rambling and I apologize, you guys. So I'm going to let y'all go. I don't know what to do with myself right now. I don't know. I'll probably be back later. Shalom, family.